Hello,
Hi.
everybody.
Intro number 3 that we fucked up this last time. It's a reoccurring thing apparently.
hmm
Okay. So you can start today.
Okay, so today I went and saw my endometriosis doctor because I have a cyst um, that kept coming and going. Like it just gets real small and then it acts like it's going away, and then the asshole is back from the dead a week later. So I went to go see my endo doctor, Dr. Childs. Um, and we did an ultrasound, and the cyst was gone after almost killing me yesterday. So I fucking felt like was getting killed yesterday. It was so bad. I yelped out, literally. So I found out instead of giving birth to a baby, I gave birth to a cyst apparently this morning. So it was a very painful examination because they used a probe that's like a big old cock. You just ram it up there with the condom on, and then they put the condom on and everything.
Wait, hold up. Let's just be real with it. It's a pencil dick, so it's thin and it's pokey. It says pokes wrong place.
Yup. So when we're doing an ultrasound, because I'm sitting there watching it too, we see squigglies, like big old round squiggly things. It's my fucking intestines saying, "Hey, bitch, did you think I left?" That's not normal for your intestines to cover up your ovary to the point where they have to press in your stomach to move the intestines so the ovary pops out. So she's like, "Are your guts inflamed right now?" I was like, "I guess so." She was like, "Yeah, because your ovary is really hard to find right now because all I'm picking up is intestines."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but Dr. Childs made a special step after surgery to come see me. Um, we're going to do a hydrodistension for bladder issues. We're trying to hold off on surgery because he's still frightened because I almost died last year on our last surgery. So he's still a little gun shy. um, but we believe there are new adhesions. So now my whole belly button is a 360-degree circle of adhesions. So all that fun has happened. And Friday, I got the letter from the Center for Endometriosis Care in Atlanta for a consultation of $350. I have insurance, but the CEC refuses to take insurance because, let's nickel and dime the women. Let's capitalize like pirates.
Right.
It's really infuriating. It kind of goes against the whole Hippocratic oath, but, who am I?
Mm. Girl, you know my opinion on that shit.
The lab coat mafia. That's what it
hmm
is.
I'm so tired of all of it because when there's other doctors that are willing to take insurance, yeah, they might not be the best and they might not be CEC quality or whatever, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, here's the shit kicker about the CEC. Most people that I have talked to that have spent all those thousands on going to the CEC and GoFundMe me and shit have
hmm
had to have excision surgery the year following. So It's all a scam, basically.
It is. I'm just like, you've spent nearly 10,000 to do this surgery, and then you're gonna have to go repeat it again. It's just, it's bullshit. When
It
you can get
is.
the same kind of treatment in your area, probably, if you really do the research, you probably could find one.
Well, most gynecologists know to, like, if you're a case, good gynecologists, like around here, they're the ones who told me about Dr. Childs. They're the ones who, like, was like, I'm dropping you, but I have your appointment set for Dr. Childs.
Yes.
And that was a bitch doctor, too. She was such a bitch. Every time I had issues, she was like, don't you always have stomach pain? And blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, she's like, I think you have endometriosis and you're too complex. Bye.
Mm.
She's like, you have all the GI issues. I'm like, oh, thank you for making me feel special. I don't know, dude. So we're almost on 3 months of a Crohn's flare officially. Yay!
Hopefully that ends soon.
Maybe. But what brightened my day was I got a card from an endo sister that we used to pen pal. We pen pal for like 2 years now, but she's been really sick with lupus and in the hospital and stuff. But we haven't really wrote that much. She sent me a Christmas card. I got her one. I forgot to send it, which I feel bad because she has been in and out the hospital. But she sent me a card out of nowhere. I love it. She's like, just because I don't say anything doesn't mean I don't pray for you. She was one of the ones that were talking to me when I was in the hospital with the bitch bag.
Mm.
But Alexis didn't like her folks, so that's why I kept the two groups of people separate.
Well, don't even get me started on that.
Oh, speaking of Alexis, one of her crownies came out the woodwork for you today, boo.
I know. How do I feel about this one? That was surprising. I was so in shock.
I wasn't.
I am. I was expecting the other one. I'm gonna be honest.
That one's next.
Mm-hmm. As in, we have her blocked on everything. Well, I hope so. Facebook been weird. I need to make sure everybody's still blocked. um, it's just weird. Um, I don't have any contact with you for almost a year. And then you're going
No,
foolish.
it ain't been a year yet. Remember, it was election time because we had made all our posts about Trump. We got
Oh
into it
yeah.
with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, when I said what I said about people being stupid, the bitch swore I was talking about her.
If the shoe fits, I guess, but
That's what I told her. I said, well, if you say it's about you, bitch, it's about you then, hoe.
right. I'm not gonna go and go, oh, it's not about you, honey. Because if you feel some sort of way about it, then it's about you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this week has been interesting with me and Facebook.
No. Yeah.
First of all, both sides of my family like feuding, like Hackfield and McCoy is over there on my Facebook. I don't know what they're doing. I've stayed out of it for the most part. I started deleting some people. I'm gonna go on a deleting people spree tomorrow when I
Yeah.
actually have time to go. Oh yeah, you're related to me. How? Okay, you're on that side. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Um, apparently, I'm 31 and I'm not allowed to change my hair color. I don't know when that happened, but
Mm-hmm.
apparently nobody ever got the memo on either side of the family that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Just walk on.
Yeah.
That should be something people, especially when somebody changes their hair color or something drastic like that, you shouldn't be like, oh yeah, I hate it. Shouldn't have done that. It looks ugly. Whatever. It's like, okay, well, it wasn't your choice.
Yo, my family know not to play at me like that. Like, I'm fucking serious, dude. I don't have the nickname I have for no reason. They don't have to try me like that.
Right. I just can't. I have no idea. I have no words for that shit. And then the Joanne shit. Fuck that. I'm just like this week.
She need to go get her fix and leave you alone.
Honey, just go do what you're gonna do.
And you got her stuff. Wow. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what she mad about, because I went and spent like 200,000 gold on pets and mounts and shit. Because I'm an asshole.
That's when you tell her, who gonna check me, boo?
Maybe it wasn't 2,000, 100,000. It was like 100 something thousand. I went crazy. I'm sorry, but oh well. I don't know. It's just crazy to me.
What?
Facebook is just after me this week. My nerves have been, I don't know. And then the stupid Joanne stuff. That didn't make me like. They didn't really aggravate me too much. I was just like, why? After so long.
She might have been high and didn't remember.
Possibly, or she like back to that state of I'm gonna kill myself and needs that person to like go and tell her husband. Remember, it's down the street, not across the road. That's how you do it. I don't condone suicide, but if you're going to use it as an excuse to get whatever you want out of your husband every time you turn around.
Yeah, because that's the thing. She can't whore it out. That ain't no good.
Wow.
See, like, you make me be ugly.
Hey, I was too. I just actually said it out loud. Dude.
I can't believe I just said that shit.
I can't believe I said what I said before about going down the road, not across the street.
Yo, he ain't no good. He ain't no fucking good.
Well, I'm sorry. As my grandma used to say, people that do like this, it's a cry for help. People that do like this mean it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have to wear a bunch of bangles to cover up that stuff, you got problems. Maybe you should check out those problems.
Right?
And not like throw money at it and drugs and get like all up on prescription medication and
ruin it for people like us when we need it. That's
right.
basically it. Makes me mad.
Right. People like that is the reason why the spooning community is the way it is with medicine, because people abused the system for years and it went unchecked. And then when they started really checking it into it, there was a bunch of misuse.
I've dealt with a real live opiate addicted person.
Mm-hmm. I did too. I dealt with two of them. I'm not. I can be there for somebody. I can be your friend. But if you're into that shit, I'm not being your friend. I've dealt with enough of that in my life. And they seem to keep finding me. So.
Maybe you're the mana.
Hey, maybe they're like the crackheads and wow.
The mana crackheads, man.
The night fallen. I know everybody's
I get them too, though. I get them too. You, I guess, get addicts. I get legit fucked up, crazy people with psychological issues.
I don't know which was first.
I don't know because
At least
And try not to
psychological
hold their
issues,
mental illness
it's
against
not
them,
like
but it gets kind of old with some of those mental conditions.
when they all start blending in together, when it starts getting, really? But I don't know. The addicts really annoy me,
Ooh, they are annoying.
especially when they're spoonie addicts, because I'm like, really? You're part of the reason why this is all fucked up for us.
Addicts get on my nerves in any form because they're liars and they're master manipulators. And one of my biggest pet peeves is a liar.
Right. I just can't. That shit. Lies. The lies that addicts tell.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the shit gets comical, but that's only after you're grown. When you're a kid, you don't understand those lies.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I got the munchies.
It's alright. If I ate right now, all this would be like gone. So, and I'd look back at like the Latino years with like lying. Oh, no, addicts annoy me in any form.
Mm-hmm.
Addicts just, to me, there's nothing worse than an addict because they do everything and anything to get that fix. It doesn't matter if they hurt somebody, hurt themselves, whatever.
Right.
And I don't know. Like I said, I dealt with enough of that as growing up. I don't want to deal with any more of it. And I deal with enough of it now.
Uh-huh. I dealt with enough of it as a kid too,
Mm-hmm.
and still current.
Mm-hmm. It seems to follow. It just keeps following. Yeah. Mm. If you have a dependency issue, get help if you are ready for it. Because if you're not, it's not going to do any good.
Right.
Like that's as real as I can get with it. If you're not ready for it, if you're not sick and tired of being sick and tired, it's not going to help.
Right.
And that's real talk. It's not me blowing smoke or trying to like say, oh no, rehab doesn't work. Rehab can work, but you have to want it to work.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I just can't. I can't believe she's back on him.
What?
I can't believe she's back on him, but hey.
Mm. Oh my gosh. And don't call your child and guilt trip them when they're sitting in the emergency room because they can't walk you through your fucking high delusion that you got going.
Hold up. I'm just gonna say this. Fuck our moms. Dude, our moms are, I don't even know.
Our moms, I swear to God, was like, oh, I messed up. When we got done making them, he's like, and not in a good way.
Right. But just
He should have sterilized their asses then.
he should have. Should have given them endo and all this problems so they can't have kids. Man, I'm telling you, just our moms.
Do not fucking mom, man. Sit in the ER waiting room with chaos around me. Calls me with her shit. And I already know she's high. Then she gets mad at me. She's not talking to me currently because I had to take care of myself in the ER and I couldn't play therapist to her. I'm like, bitch, I'm fucking sitting here in pain, looking at an old man bleeding his brains out all over his shirt. Please leave me the fuck alone. You have my permission to do whatever you need to do.
I'm sorry to laugh, but you know us. Just fuck our moms. I'm so sorry. Just fuck our moms. Just well, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm begging not to do that. But
Can we throw them away
shit.
or take them to Mars? Can't have no choice but to get sober then.
Can we get new ones? The only ones we had were our grandma's. We used to have yours, but it's gone. But that's another thing. Don't bring my grandma and shit. Don't. Don't know what kind of crazy you're on if you're gonna bring my grandma into an argument.
Right? Trying to manipulate. So.
But do your research before you do. I just can't. What? Bring up a dead person that can't talk for themselves. Okay. You're special.
Right? What kind of trash ass shit is that?
Right. Your mom calling you in the emergency room. My family going crazy about blue hair. Apparently, it's never gonna go away. Maybe I should keep it for a year. Maybe it doesn't go away. But I just our families just went away.
There's something. I know, not a nice like something.
No, I don't know why we got blessed. I said blessed
Cursed.
with what we did. I hope there is a really good lesson to learn from that, and it's not just don't trust people, because I already learned that a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. So, how's your life going romantically?
It's been interesting, to say the least.
Hmm.
How's yours?
Um, interesting. Uh, Dramatic on one end, the whole, and then interesting.
And then interesting. No, I get it. Well, it's been interesting. I think that's all I can say about it.
Right?
Doing things I never thought I'd do.
Oh, I'll be
Yeah.
in that category soon.
Mm-hmm. Come join me. It's gonna be fun.
Well, it's like I told you, good girl isn't in our vocabulary.
Well, I just have to say this. In the environments in which we grew up, if we were raised, it's a surprise that we're as good as we are.
Well, yeah, to some people. Some people. We're fucking saints.
Right. I never thought I would be
She's a
considered.
hoe. I said that she's a hoe. She's a hoe. How she's a hoe.
No, just I never thought somebody'd be that
Why
crazy,
I never.
right? Bless her heart in the as southern as I can get voice.
Bless that poor little thing's heart.
Um, so stupid.
I'm like, whoa. Like, I done heard of some shit, but whoa.
Mm. I just have to say this. Most of us women that have been in like shit relationships would kill for a good man in any content. even if he came with a little bit of baggage or quirks or kinks or whatever you want to call it. Most of us wouldn't it be crazy to ruin that like that. I think that's bad kind of woman because it gives us all a bad name
Agreed.
because it makes us all look really petty about bullshit.
Not petty, dishonest and disingenuous.
Just really stupid. I can't. That's the kind of women I don't like. That's why I don't get along with a lot of females. It wasn't until the endo community that I had to deal with a lot of females.
Me too.
I normally got along with guys because there's a lot less drama.
No, they got a different type of drama. That's all.
They do. That's
That's all.
different.
They're just like bitches with sometimes. They're in fact to me they're more bitch than we could ever be at some points.
They get really, I don't even know the word for it. Really stupid with some really stupid shit.
Like I said, more bitch than any bitch.
Hmm.
I told them that shit. I don't care.
Right. It wasn't until the endo community that I dealt with a lot of females. I never really got along. I had a handful of girls, girlfriends that I talked to, but not like this.
But that's the difference though. Like the female that we are talking about in particular,
Gives us all
that's
that
a hoe. And hoes
Mm.
always that's a fucking whore. And that's why you don't hang out with hoes.
Right.
They have no morals.
None. I know. After learning what we learned today, that just made me just. I'm sorry, I don't think she could say anything to me that would make me go, oh, you deserved it. Sorry.
I'm trying not to say shit.
Mm.
Oh. Bitch, my shit is better than you. My shit in the toilet, it's got better qualities and morals than you do.
Right.
My nice curling poopies are take. You can get whoever to help you to do whatever, but just make sure they're more crazier than my family, because I'm telling you, you really don't want it.
And just
I got
remember,
sisters too. I got plenty of them, bitch.
he's got a big family. A big family. I want to go there. She better watch it. Because after today, I really want to kick her ass.
Do it.
Hey.
Trick ass. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
Ay, ay. Mm.
Nasty self. You need to get your fucking bags fixed, bitch. Anytime I can look at your picture and tell when it's on because of the size of your bags. That's bad, ho.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Jen. Someone's made a headphones. Had a moment. It's bad and bougie. I'm sorry. The beat just gets me every time. Oh. I don't know. It's interesting day.
It was. I mean, my situation, I knew this is stuff, but I was hoping, I don't know, I wasn't trying to even think about Crohn's too on top of it.
Well, I'm hoping that this leads into your Crohn's diagnosis, official Crohn's diagnosis. So you can get on. I said, I'm hoping that this leads into your official Crohn's diagnosis.
Me too. I need this to like get some type of leadway. I can't take it no more.
Because they can put you on Crohn's medication. Will that help?
It might and it might not. Honestly, marijuana is the best. They're learning that's the best thing for Crohn's and ulcerative colitis disease.
What do they do? Like, what benefits will you have once you get the Crohn's diagnosis?
My colorectal surgeon will really like look at my guts like he needs to. We'll know what the fissures are coming from. We'll know. I'll be able to get steroids like I need them right now. Can't get them right now. I can go to the hospital, but I don't feel like going through that right at this moment. But I can't get them right now.
If you go to your colorectal now, will he be able to see how bad everything is?
Maybe, maybe not, because it was worse than this when I was going out. Well, no. It was bad. I don't know about worse because now they can actually see my intestines versus me just saying my stomach hurts when I went to Mayo Clinic. And it depends what kind of Crohn's it is. Like if it's microscopic or if it's gross.
Yeah.
So far, Mayo Clinic, my GI there says that it's microscopic. It just hasn't manifested yet, which would turn into gross.
Yeah. I'd see if you could get in with your colorectal to see what they can do.
I will. All he's gonna say is, "Ooh, I need to see the films." She could go back to May and see. I call him tomorrow. All the rectal nerve damage I have, like all this stuff, it's just condensed like that.
I know. That's what I'm just saying. It needs to like have an official. This is what this is.
My RA doctor says that's what it is. It's on part of my medical records already.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be going to the big university here. Just try and figure it out because
that isn't fixing to die.
Huh?
Hope this headset isn't fixing to die.
Oh no!
It keeps beeping at me. Yeah, it's dying. I think it's red. Is it red?
Yeah. All right. Well, we gotta wrap this joker up today. So bye.
Bye.